Okay, here we go. So I'm going to be player 3, second pick. Here's the Imperium row. Okay. Nothing like super standout. Spaceport, Shuttle Fleet, Chomurky, Big Tex. You know what? I was actually really thinking about taking Ilbon just because I kind of haven't played him in a while. There's a couple of cards for Armand to take. I just played a Baron recently. I'm not going to take Baron. I feel like it's one of these three. I'm just going to take Yuna. I think maybe it's been the longest since I've played Yuna out of these 5 leaders. I'm not too sure, but that's what I decided to do. I was somewhat tempted by Romber. Build up to maybe getting a shuttle fleet with his signet ring. Hey, Learn Junkie using the new Twitch emotes. Gotta love that. Squeeze them for some cash money. All right, here's some more Solari. Baron in position 2 is a little bit worrying, I have to say. I mean, I let it happen. I just didn't want to take Baron this game. You can't always be a slave to, you know, blocking people from taking stuff that's overpowered. At least I don't want to always do that. But yeah, that's a very, very strong position for Baron. I mean, second position is strong for everybody, but Baron is also like a little bit unfairly strong compared to the other leaders in Rise of X, I think. And so putting him on second position is just like strength on top of strength. Yeah, I didn't expect to be able to get smuggling. I think I'll probably take wealth. No water, it does hurt. Because I might have a hard time finding somewhere to send the rest of my stuff. Whatever, I'm doing it. Monkey unit, tech negotiation, not the worst because of 5 cost cards. That is true. Might even be better than wealth as first move. Honestly, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Because, you know, I could have found somewhere to send that diplomacy. Probably. Whereas there's a good chance tech negotiation gets taken. Yeah. However, I'm not necessarily going to do it even if it's available because I think ideally what I want to do is go to Imperial Basin and actually get out on this conflict. I would like to get that second place 3 Solari, get myself up to 6, and, you know, get myself potentially Swordmaster next round. So as much as it would be good to get an early Stilgar, Even appropriate is kind of good for Yuna. I'm gonna try to get second place here. We'll see if Ilban fights for second or third or what. We'll see what he decides to do. I have the 1 dagger. He goes to Arakeen, so he could throw in 3, take second. I'll end up with third. I mean, I still want that Solari, so I won't be completely devastated if that happens. And I wouldn't be surprised if he does it. But he's thinking about it. He puts in 2. That makes me think he has 2 daggers. He probably just drew a dagger and probably already had one. He does have an intrigue card as well. Oh. Looks like it's going to be another Shifting Allegiances game. There is some argument for court intrigue because going to wealth is pretty good for me. But I got to take the Shifting Allegiances. Not only because it's good for me, but more than that, to keep it away from everybody else. No swords. Okay, so he wants third. Fair enough. Neptune, the 5 influence cards would interest you. Yeah, I mean, that's totally fair. They're, particularly the Stilgar is really good to get early. Oh, and it turns out a power play is there. Although that wouldn't have been there for me. Anyway, this is going to get me to 6, and it's going to give me a chance at round 2 Swordmaster. Because let's say, even if Baron goes to Interstellar Shipping, first move. Oh, wait, he doesn't have the influence for it. Never mind. Let's say he goes to Smuggling. That'll get him to 7 Solari. So I should have time to go to Wealth, then Swordmaster before he can catch up to me. Sort through the chaos. He goes to Fold Space. Okay, so he's blocking somebody else from getting there. He wants shipping all to himself because he could have gone immediately to shipping, right? But he doesn't have to. So that's totally fair. All right, so it's Wealth for me. Although, actually, it could be Smuggling for me. That also does it. Maybe that's the move. Save the Seek Allies for later. Yeah, I think I'll do it that way. I'm not going to use the Signet Ring. Well, round 2 Swordmaster, 2 games in a row. That feels nice. Ilban goes to Wealth this time. I can completely cash in on Solari next round, potentially, if I want to, by going to Smuggling again. just become super rich, immediately get a high council seat. There's a temptation to do that. Yeah, there's the shipping for Baron. Be curious to see where he takes his influence. Okay, climbing with the guild. Kind of standard procedure. And also standard procedure, Baron being on 3 victory points while everybody else is at 1. You tend to see that in games with Baron. Round 2 Swordmaster. Oh, yeah. Okay, Ilbon does go for the High Council seat. I was wondering if he would do that. I mean, there's nice cards here. Even just a landing rights is a pretty good one to get. Armand goes for the Great Flat, picks up 4 spice. We'll see what he decides to do with it. There's some decent techs to save up for, or maybe he'll go to Conspire and look to get his Solari that way. As for me with the Seek Allies, I think I like the idea of going to Still Suits here and then picking up 4 spice potentially from Haga Basin. That feels like a pretty good option here rather than like secrets. Hardy Warriors, I could... No, I can't. I don't have the water. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Even out my resources here. 1, 1, 1, 1. Also throw in 1 Troop Monkey unit. Absolutely. Thank you for the reminder on that.
Sir, as requested again, we did achieve your early Swordmaster, your round 2 Swordmaster, sir, and if I may say, you did say that there was a chance at a promotion if I kept it up.
That's great work. Great work. You keep that up. You keep that up. I'm telling you, you're getting closer and closer to that promotion, man. You just keep up this good work.
Thank you, sir. I will.
All right. Freeman Camp got picked up there. We'll try to remember that. It's kind of like a mini Hayliner. Also, voice picked up by Ilbon. Look at the cards here. Well, if you want a liaison, look at these goddamn cards. Holy frig. All right, so, okay, Dispatch an Envoy, handy one to have ready. A lot of spice sitting here. And a Shifting Allegiances. Huh. I could shift my Emperor point away to get the guild. It doesn't do a lot because Baron is ahead of me. I'm also pretty interested in this shuttle fleet. So I think maybe I just take the spice and I don't shift the allegiances. Let me just do it. The persuasion is going to suffer here. Because I have to use a liaison to go to tech negotiation, so... Well, damn it. That gets blocked. Oh, what? What did he play there? Didn't he only have 4 spice? What am I missing? How did he do that? He had 4 spice, right? Did he have a negotiator I didn't know about? Maybe that's what it was. That hurts. Okay. He had a negotiator, Arthur? Okay. Okay, well, in that case... Maybe I angle for the High Council seat. How can I get the Solari? I can't. There's one, not quite enough. Learn Junkie got immortality for Christmas. Enjoy that. Love to hear what you think of it. Conspire. You like Conspire? I mean, that gets me a bunch of Solari, B. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Calculated hire. It's no use right now. Sir Bwennon, you got the base game for Christmas. Can't wait to play physically. Oh, you're in for a treat. It's very exciting. There's the Swordmaster for Baron. Yeah, so it's liaison to High Council seat, and I'll still end up with 5, so I should be able to get something good, I think. All right, 7 for Ilbon. Is he going to take the... What's he going to take? Does he take the Guild Accord? So many good options here. This appropriate, I think I'm probably going to end up with it because I'll be surprised if anybody else really prioritizes it. I'm not going to prioritize it myself. Another 5-cost card pops up in the Imperium row. Esmar Tuek. Boy, oh boy. I'm not even sure what I want here. I think I'm going to take a power play. The Esmar is tempting, though. Just for the reveal, honestly. And then later for the influence if I really need it. But I feel like power play, it's got to be the move. Hey, Snowtoad. Hope everyone's having a great holiday season. Yeah, I hope so too. Look at all these awesome cards. I'm taking the power play. Yeah, Monkey Unit, there's no hollow projectors. Okay, the other power play goes to Armand. Guild Ambassador. All right, so Armand and Baron cash in with some Solari. Armand, that's going to feed his Swordmaster. Ilbon can't get it just yet, so that's going to be Swordmaster for Armand. Probably. What is this hand? Well, I probably want to Mentat here. I don't think I want to use the calculated hire. I think I actually just want to go to Mentat. Hey, Ali Okan Pandora, did you win today? Yes. Played an epic game earlier, which was a victory. Oh, Swordmaster gets blocked by Ilbon. That's kind of funny. Yeah, that's going to let him get it. That's going to let him get it. Nice play by Ilbon there. The next card is Convincing Argument. It's not amazing. Maybe I go get that Memo Quarters right now instead of the Mentat. I think I do. And maybe I just go ahead and unlock Siege Tabber. That seems like a pretty good play to me. I do have the Dispatch and Envoy as well. Could be around to use it if I've got nothing better to do, which I kind of don't have anything better to do. Dispatch with Ring to Wealth. That's an interesting idea, Monkey Unit. That would get me the Emperor Alliance. It's a very interesting idea. Yeah, I can't deploy it. Like, it's, I could dispatch the dagger to Wealth, then look to use the Signet Ring later and deploy for the troops. I think maybe I'll try to do that. So now the idea is signet ring to one of these combat spaces. Trigger the, what's it called? Final delivery. Getting a troop and a spice, as well as another bump with the Emperor to get the alliance and 2 more troops. And I can throw in quite a few troops to try to take this this combat victory. It's also going to leave me at 5 persuasion, which lets me still get one of these nice cards. Okay, Ilbon goes to Carthag. Only puts in 1 troop. Interesting. So I think he's pretty much expecting me to take this, or Baron. Baron obviously has a bunch of stuff there, including a dreadnought, so he's very likely to get involved in the conflict here. Okay, appropriate goes to Armand. That's fine. I have better things to do with my Solari, really, but it would be a fun thing. So I could go to Arakeen just to draw the convincing argument, kind of get it out of the way. Or maybe Siege Tabard, pick up some water. That's probably better. Yeah, baby. It's nice when you can combo these sorts of plays to get those Emperor troops into the fight, whether with it's Yuna or Leto doing crazy stunts like this. Can be pretty fun. Baron has 2 intrigue cards. That's probably good enough. I'm going to go there. It's a little bit risky. It's a little bit risky, honestly. Maybe I should have thrown the other one in just to be safe, but I'm trying to play the efficiency angle here. Stilgar grabbed away Worm Riders. Okay, 0 swords, so that's good news. It's going to come down to the intrigue cards. Worm Riders, I think, going to be taken by Baron here. Though, yeah, I was going to say, he might be considering the Guild Ambassador, which makes sense. Bene Gesserit's sister there. So for me, I guess I just take the Esmar Tuek. It's not super amazing, but I think it still makes sense compared to the other options here. Okay, so we'll have to see about the intrigue cards. Nothing from Ilbon. Nothing from Armand. Nothing from Baron. Yes. Okay, so turns out perhaps I could have been even more efficient, but maybe not. Maybe he has an ambush. And so 10 just put it out of reach. Trash. I could immediately trash Esmar for the bonus. but I'm not going to do that. I'll get rid of a dagger at this point, I think. The victory point is very welcome. Okay, power play and shifting allegiances. I could make some interesting things happen here. There are some interesting options. I could shift this down and jump up somewhere, then power play back and take it again. I could, here's a crazy move as well. I can shift this down and up. Crockett, the Bene Gesserit alliance is looking juicy. I mean, I know I could get it theoretically. Load of spice for Baron here. If I go down and back up, it gets me 2 troops as well, which is interesting. If I wanted to try to fight for this. I could also take the Freeman alliance. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to deploy here right now. Ilban goes Mentat. Always a good play for Memnon. I mean, Ilban. Or at least often a good play. Something you definitely want to do with Ilban if you can. It's just still sitting over here at 1. Nobody has gone to interstellar shipping yet. So that's going to be open for Baron to take here probably. So I can power play to... I could either go secrets or selective breeding. Probably selective breeding would be better. Yeah, there's the shipping. Again, I do have that option, but all right. So I could trash the power play itself, but I think I'd just rather get this dagger out of here. I don't think I really want it this round. There's a windfall, so I could Dreadnought, theoretically. I don't have the spice anymore for the Mimic film. I'll just lose the dagger. Get up to 8. Only 8. Not quite spice must flow, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping to get, honestly, like a diplomacy or an Esmar 2ek in hand. Smuggling gone, yeah. Well, I mean, the reconnaissance at least can go somewhere. Probably back to Siege Tabor. Who knows? You know, I think it's good to have water on hand. Okay, or I just pick up 2 spice, which I'm tempted to do. That gives me the option for calculated hire. It also gives me the option for potentially mnemic film. I don't have a way of winning this conflict. It's a tough call because getting water or an intrigue card is also very good. But I think I want to pick up the spice because it just gives me a little bit more flexibility, I feel. And I'm not going to deploy. Ilbon still has 2 agents. So he's got his run of the place here. Goes to Dreadnought. Only has 1 spice, no negotiator, so cannot pick anything up here. I wonder why. I wonder why he did that just now. He wasn't full on intrigue cards. He's not about to be full on intrigue cards. It's a little suspicious. So I think it's going to be the Worm Riders for me. We'll see. Yeah. And nobody else. So the Worm Riders, yeah, it has swords on reveal, which, you know, it's 4 swords on reveal. It could come in handy at some point. But I'm more interested in it for the spice on the agent. Spice, you know, could get me a Conspire. I also want Spice for shifting allegiances. Maybe to pay for Esmar. Got this calculated hire burning a hole in my pocket. There's always a reason to want Spice. I'm probably going to try to pick up this mnemic film if I can. So I think I'm going to be looking for a Dreadnought this coming round. And I can use the Windfall to achieve that if I need to. Blackmail comes out. Okay, that's why he used it. I mean, it still doesn't really matter, right? It makes no difference. He could go down to 1 influence and still have that hidden Bene Gesserit point in his hand. I think I would still do it that way, but that's why he did it, I guess. Oh, and an ambush. Okay, everyone burning their intrigue cards. Good. Burn them all. Burn them all! Ilbon takes the conflict, gets up to 3 victory points. Current score, 3 for Ilbon, 5 for Armand, 4 for Baron, 6 for Yuna, which is me. I gave up my Emperor Alliance here, so I do need to make sure I take that back. There's Esmar Tuek. I have to be careful here, you know, with Ilban potentially activating interstellar shipping. You know, I've got to be careful. I don't want to lose that. It'd be nice to pull another same trick, though, where I get that point back with the signet ring. That would be amazing. I mean, I could go to smuggling and just cash in, fill myself with Solari. It also blocks Ilban from making that move. It's kind of interesting. Because this would be a great one for me to win. I need that influence to trigger the memo quarters before the game ends. Okay, Baron gets the mnemic film. Detonation devices pops up. Yeah, I think I like the smuggling. So I've got plenty of Solari again. I mean, it sort of tips my hand, I think. People should say, okay, he definitely has the signet ring. And in fact, they can know I have the signet ring, I believe, given, you know, I have no cards left in my deck. But Ilban goes Mentat once again. So yeah, I can play Signet Ring, take that alliance back, get even more troops, which is pretty interesting. Potentially, I should have used the calculated hire to actually take the Mentat, but I did not. Treachery over in the Imperium row. Monk unit, the calculated hire seems good here. Yeah. I didn't see your message till just now. Probably would have been good. Okay, Baron takes the detonation devices. Flagship comes up. I think I might go fold space here to get myself closer to that. Use the signet ring as kind of a surprise move. I think one of these spots will be available. It's not a guarantee, but I think it probably will be. Again, everyone should be expecting the signet ring play. So it's not guaranteed to be enough. You know, Baron has a big garrison, but only one agent. Okay, Ilban goes Hardy Warriors, and he's got 2 agents left. So if I go to a combat space that's 1, 2, 3, 4 troops, it's actually not that great. I can throw in 5, I guess. So if I can, I want to try to get Carthag and see if I can find a combat entry, because otherwise I don't know that I can necessarily win this. But I think it has to be Carthag to try to stop Ilbon from getting an intrigue card there. Arakeen, you know, could maybe get me the the Worm Riders, which would be cool, but yeah, it's very risky for sure. Let's see what we get. Oh, hello. We're gonna try it. I mean, this is obviously nicer to have as an actual endgame, but if I need to use it here, I will. We'll see what he thinks of that. He may back off. He may think, you know what? Maybe that's too much of a commitment. Maybe that means he got a good intrigue, and so he has 3 intrigues in hand. Maybe he'll decide it's not worth trying to fight for. He only has 1 troop. He could get 1 here, throw in 2. That would... Okay, there... Yeah, I mean, there's the Arakeen. So, we shall see. Oh, no. The landing rights with that, okay, that seals it. Nice play from Ilbon, but it's a little sad for me. I mean, I may not even get second here, right? Baron has a pretty big deployment here and 3 intrigue cards. He would have liked to have won this. Yeah, all right. So, it is what it is. We'll keep the war chest for an endgame point. That was a really nice play there from Ilbon. You know, he didn't necessarily have that landing rights in hand from our point of view. But, you know, we made similar moves there. I still think it was worth a shot. Oh, flagship for Armand here. And I did want to take that alliance back. You know, I didn't want to risk not taking it. The thing was whether or not really to deploy the troops. Okay, so we're going to get 2 spice here. It's going to leave me 1 short of a Hayliner option for the start of next round. Baron gets a point off the Guild Ambassador right now. Okay. The Weirding Way can be pretty fun. It's tempting. You know what? I'm just going to do it. It can be a fun screwball move to throw in sometimes where it's like, oh, I need spice to get to Hayliner. And it's like, okay, I'll get the spice and immediately go to Hayliner. Occasionally it can be fun that way. Mark 3, surprising to see round 6. Everyone has high council. That is true. I mean, there was a lot of powerful stuff in the Imperium row this game early. Okay, Chaumerkey for Ilbon. There's restricted ordnance there. Armand rockets into the lead now with that Spice Must Flow purchase, gets him to 8 points. Monk unit, first three combats gave Solari, so people were kind of rich. That's a good point. Ilban 1 short of Spice Must Flow. Grabs the Treachery. In the Shadows pops up, but everyone has already revealed. That's interesting. It's a little late for it to make, you know, a major dent, but it's still nice. All right, so unfortunate there. What's Ilban gonna do? Probably Guild Bene Gesserit. I mean, that's 2 points right there for him. There's the Guild. There's the Bene Gesserit. Battle for Arakeen. Nobody currently controls it. I would like to win this, but Baron has so many troops. Even with Hayliner, I don't know that it's enough. I think it's probably still something I should try to do. What does Shifting Allegiances do for me here? Well, I could steal more troops that way. It's a little goofy. But still suits for Memo Quarters. Draw cards for Spice Must Flow. It's interesting. I'm going to do this crazy move. I want to try to win this conflict. Oh, hurry up. Hurry up! Oh my god! Oh my god. I mean, I guess it's not a big deal if they don't get deployed. I could deploy them later anyway. God, man. When are they going to do something about the animations and the timer? It's been so long that that's been an issue. Anyway, it doesn't actually hurt me, and the AI did deploy for me. But yeah, that's been an issue for too long, baby. Crocus, what if they did like Hearthstone and let you input moves during the animation? Yeah, like they just have to do something. I like the animations. I don't want to remove the animations. Like, you know, it would be boring without them. It's just that the fact that it eats your timer and you can't do anything is the problem. So yeah, let me input my moves. Pause the timer while the animations are happening. There's different things I could do. But that's what I mean. Like, don't expect immortality anytime soon. Like, they're kind of slow. Like, this kind of stuff has been an issue for a while, and no hint. No hint at a resolution still. So Hayliner, probably then Research Station. If I can, although 3 water on 2 people, I might not be able to do it. So it honestly might not be good enough, but I just feel like I have to try. And, you know, this is where I potentially pay for investing all those troops last round, right? So last round is when I made that move with the Signet Ring, got the troops from the Emperor Alliance, threw them in, knowing Ilbon still had agents left. And, you know, maybe it ended up costing me. I forget what I got out of this second place. I think I got Solari and I don't remember what else I got. So it's hard for me to decide if that second place reward is like helping me this round a lot or not. Ah, the voice on the research station. Clever move by Ilbon. That hurts. Yeah, that hurts a lot. So in that case, probably I just go to Carthag if I can, put another troop in, get another intrigue card. No, Carthag gets taken. I can't Mentat. Well, I guess it's smuggling just to get the Solari for the war chest end game point in case it comes to that. Does diplomacy do anything for me? I don't think so. I mean, I could hardy warriors, I guess, to put in more troops. Maybe that's the move. I do have the windfall anyway. Yeah, that's true. Arakeen maybe draws me the Worm Riders or the Weirding Way. Otherwise, I just go Hardy Warriors. I think I'm just going to do that. Because at this point, like, I really need to win this. I really need to. And it might still not be good enough. Like, Baron still has a load of troops in the garrison. He still is an agent. He has five intrigue cards. So, you know, I'd say there's a pretty decent chance that Baron can win this conflict, but I have to just put everything into it here. And, you know, I may end up having to burn the war chest, which would hurt, but, you know, if burning it gets me the 2 victory points, then it will be worth it. Okay, Baron goes to the Great Flat, not Arakeen, which is potentially an interesting hint as to what's going on with the Baron. He does put in troops, which tells me he's got something cooking. So that tells me he doesn't even need the extra strength, which is quite disturbing. I guess I burn the windfall now because I might end up with another intrigue card as well as triggering the war chest. He might have a staged incident. You're right, Crocus, it's possible. Intrigues that require spice is also possible. Is there any point in me getting it in the shadows at this point? I don't really think so. Desert ambush? I'm going to take a liaison and I'm just going to call it there. Oh, I feel that I'm going to lose this conflict. It's going to be 2 in a row where I put a bunch of troops in and lose. That's how I feel. Okay, Armand. I mean, Armand could be getting to 10 points here right now. There's one from the Sayadini. He has 6 cards in hand. Surely that's a spice must flow. So he's going to be getting to 10, and he's going to beat me. So even if I win this and get to 10, I have to hope to win it without having to use the war chest is my only chance to beat Armand. This is not... It's not looking good. Baron, oh, what you got? What you got? Rapid mobilization. Okay. 0 swords. I'm gonna have to play the war chest now. And then have it. I mean, do I play it? Because there's a very good chance Baron has another combat intrigue. So I'd be throwing away a victory point for a pretty weak chance at getting 2. Whereas if I let Baron win this, he goes up to 8. I go up to 9. Maybe I end up with 2nd. I can't win. I can't get 1st. So it's what's my best chance at 2nd? Is it burning war chest, maybe getting 2 here? If I can win it, then it definitely gets me set. Well, not definitely. There's still Ilbon to think about. But I feel like that's just too low of a chance. It puts me +2 any combat intrigue the Baron has. Overtakes it. So sacrificing a victory point for that just doesn't feel... It doesn't feel like the move. Yeah. It's too risky, I feel. So, yeah, I feel like the guaranteed victory point out of here is the better chance at getting 2nd place and also at averting 4th place, potentially. We'll see. I mean, Baron could easily have an endgame intrigue or something as well. Oh, yeah, never mind. The detonation devices, I forgot about that. Okay, so... Well, it's hopefully not 4th place, I guess. I do have the memo quarters actually that I forgot about as well. Corner the market. Hold on. He's got the tiebreaker. And a grand conspiracy. Oh no. Okay. 16 spies. Look at that. Machine culture endgame for him. Oh my god. The endgame pinata. Okay, I think I forgot how memo quarters works. I needed this still, right? You have to get all 4? Yeah. For some reason I thought it was only 3. But also I forgot about that. Oh. I wonder if he had a combat intrigue. There's no way to know. But there's a very good chance that he did. So I think it was the right decision. But, you know, it turns out, like, let's say if this were not a ranked game, then I definitely would have played it. Because if I'm not playing ranked, then my personal philosophy is first place is the only thing that really matters in terms of the end result. And you've got to take every chance you have at getting first. So this is one of those times where the rules of ranked actually changes my decision making a little bit. I gave up any chance at first place, right? There was a small chance at getting first. If I had somehow won that, I would have beaten Ilbon or Armand on the tiebreaker, right? Well, no, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't have had the spice. So anyway, whatever. It does not matter. All right. Well, hey, it was a fun game. It was a close game. It was a tight match. Some interesting stuff went on. All kinds of different decisions could have been made, right? For example, last round, if I hadn't tried that low percentage play against Ilbon, maybe I could have beaten the Baron on this one and actually won this conflict. But there's all kinds of different decisions to make. I could have played this round differently as well. I went for this strange play with the shifting allegiances. I could have got the memo quarters point instead, right? I wanted to go for this conflict. Otherwise, I could have gotten my memo quarters point, and I would have ended up probably in second. So you never know. Ilbon had a good play as well, using the voice to block my research station that I was planning to do. So great game, fun times. Also forgot about a bunch of stuff, the detonation devices and so on. That's going to do it for the stream today. I can feel my voice kind of giving out here. So I think we'll call it there. Thank you so much for tuning in for the stream and for watching the videos and for commenting along. Thanks for the subs and the Prime subs. Follow on Twitch, twitch.tv/bludgeon if you're not already. Subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't already. And if you want to support the channel and unlock stream VODs and emotes, you can join on YouTube and become a member, or you can sub on Twitch. So thanks very much. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody.